Welcome to Suncoast View. I'm Stephanie Roberts. Rumors continue to swirl about Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, but one person says don't blame her. We'll discuss.
I'm Candace McAlia, development trends expert, and today I brought a good friend with me. We'll play a fun game with a very familiar public figure.
I'm Bobette, and today we're going to learn how to Zentangle. I have no idea what that is, so I guess we'll both learn together.
And I'm Linda Carson. Our lives today are cataloged on social media, but that can be both helpful and harmful in schools. An educator and a student are here to discuss. All that and more right now on Suncoast View.
Welcome to the show and welcome back to Candace McAlia. Great to have you with us.
Thank you. Thanks, ladies. I'm happy to be here.
It is the first day of fall.
Yay.
Can't we all tell?
And it's like 120 degrees out.
Probably closer to 90, but it feels like 120. That is for
And it's
sure.
still so humid.
I know. We're still a few weeks away. When I play meteorologist again, that first cold front usually comes about the second week in October on average. So
I was looking, November 1st would be the first time it was into the low 80s.
yeah, for average high temperatures, you were exactly right. But October's kind of the transition for us. and
We'll
we're
be
a couple of weeks
complaining
away.
soon that it's too cold.
You know what, and I have no
enjoy
patience for that when you do that, any of you people. You have to pick one or the other to complain about. You can't complain about both, so.
I just want to wear my boots.
I know, I understand, and fall wardrobe. Well, we still have some great summer produce on hand, and we can tell that as we head to the kitchen today. We welcome back Chef Carlos from the Rosemary, some gorgeous looking fruit on display. What are we making today?
Thank you, Stephanie. Ladies, we're going to have a stir-fry vegetables with sea bass, and I'm going to crust it with Thai basil. It's going to be a really, really nice dish.
It sounds like it.
Sea bass is one of my secret favorites because you're not kind of supposed to admit you like that, right? Isn't that?
Yeah, because they're endangered or something.
Something that makes me feel bad when I hear it, but I will tell you that it is one of my favorite fish, so we will enjoy that. Hey, some great news to report from the Giving Challenge. More than 500 nonprofits and organizations across the Suncoast were able to get a big financial boost thanks to the Giving Challenge. I think it's just amazing how the Suncoast comes together for things like this. The grand total will blow your socks off. $13.39 million raised. Here are some of the top winners. Cat Depot coming in at $104,000. Honor Animal Rescue coming in at over $100,000. So the two animal groups doing very, very well in first and second place. And in third place, Waldenstrom's Foundation. It helps people with a rare form of cancer with $96,000. So neat that there's something like the Patterson Foundation to do matching.
Oh, yes, we took advantage of that. I'm on the board for the Circus Arts Conservatory, so everybody in my house had to donate, and some of them had never donated before, so that really added up.
Right, because then it gets tripled for new donations, doubled for existing donations.
Yeah.
It's a really neat event. It is. So if you didn't get to participate this year, it will be back next year, and we will be reminding you.
And you know what? You can still donate to these organizations even if you missed the Giving Challenge.
Yes.
Just donate to them directly if you want to do that.
Definitely. All right, it is time for our first hot topic. And the Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie divorce battle continues to heat up the headlines. But one woman wants to make it crystal clear she had nothing to do with it. Actress Marianne Cotillard broke her silence on Instagram, saying, "Don't blame her. She was not a third party involved with that Pitt-Jolie split." Cotillard stars with Pitt in the upcoming spy drama Allied and said she has been unfairly swept up in a melee of rumors about the cause of their divorce. She then announced that she and her partner since 2007 are expecting their second child together. How mad would you be to get thrown into the story just because you are a co-star of his upcoming movie?
Well, he has a history of that, so...
Well, I guess one makes a history, but we all have partners at work. I mean, you know, as a news anchor on the desk, my co-anchor is my work husband.
Your work wife.
So of course you have a bond and a closeness. That doesn't mean I'm sleeping with them.
Sometimes it does.
Sometimes.
I didn't want to say that.
For the record, I'm not.
You're going to have a fun
52
time
years. I have a lot of
tonight.
partners.
Thank you for that,
what
ladies.
it is, yeah, you're going to have fun time with your husband tonight. Anyway, but I think it's because, you know, you don't have some of the tensions that you have at home, so you can still be friends with your partner or coworker, so you guys develop a good bond. But for her, I just feel bad for her. He just has a history of that because he is you know?
Yeah, and cheating is not the only thing that breaks up marriages.
Right.
Lifestyle can be even worse.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Parenting
absolutely.
style. There's been a
That's
lot of rumors
huge,
today about his parenting style and also having some anger and substance problems and that getting involved
All
in
these
parenting.
things, I mean, they've been married for what, 10 years?
No, that's the
Two.
thing. They've only been
Right.
married 2. They've been together 12.
Yeah.
So Linda, come on,
Well,
dish
but
out your
kids
advice.
are
What do you
fast,
always say?
That's how it works. You date forever, and then as soon as you get married, the person changes, and now you're living with a crazy person, and then you have to get a divorce.
That's why Linda always says.
Changed that much in the last 2 years.
Do it.
He's been with these kids their whole life. But I do know that some people can be very bombastic and very frightening to young children when they're disciplined.
Well, and they have a teenager. That may make them crazy right now.
I say this again, but I really don't think she has a right to do this. I mean, I don't want to be mean, but I feel like she just has to deal with it.
I disagree with you, but Candace, let me introduce you to one of the funnier things Bobeth has ever said.
Oh,
And I
boy.
found it a little
Oh, boy.
surprising. Here is divorce and marriage a la Bobeth. Let's check it out.
Okay, so I have 2 points on this. The first I probably shouldn't say, but I'm going to say it anyway. When you take a lady's husband, you have to keep him. You cannot give him back 10, 11 years later. You have to keep that man.
Agreed.
You broke up a marriage, so you need to keep him. Good, bad, and indifferent. So that's my first problem with the whole thing.
Jennifer Aniston is not going to take him back.
She has to keep him even if he's being a kid?
She has to keep him. That is what you get. When you think the grass is greener, you have to take what comes with it. She cannot give him back because she changes her mind. You
But
you
you know
already
what?
broke up someone else's life, ruined, someone else's life, and now here you are, oh, I don't want him anymore. You don't have the right to do that.
But you know what? I do think in so many of these cases when there's cheating involved, which there wasn't supposedly in this case, but too many people only blame the woman.
Yes.
And it's the guy's fault too. I mean, just as much. So, a lot of this pressure is going on, her, and even for taking him away from Jennifer Aniston originally. I mean, it was him too.
Yes, it was him. You can't,
Yeah.
a man is a human being.
I
He
get
made
it.
his own decision.
Yeah.
I hear you, but you can convince men to do a lot of things. They're
They're swayed in different ways.
ways.
All right, before another Bobeth life lesson comes out, I'm moving on.
Keep talking about it.
All right, well, speaking of movies and movie stars, a sexy new trailer is out. It has set a new record for the most views in 24 hours. Let's check it out and see if you recognize it.
Intrigued.
People are excited, perhaps in more ways than one, about 50 Shades Darker. The steamy sequel racked in 114 million views in 24 hours across digital platforms. Here's what cracks me up. That is more than the release of the Star Wars Force Awakens trailer. So apparently sexy movies are more appealing than Star Wars geek movies. I don't know.
I haven't read this one,
confused.
but 50 Shades of Grey is actually about abuse. I mean, the guy is actually abusing her. We should not teach young girls to let him hurt you because, oh, he might marry you.
It's dominatrix.
And then you're
Yeah,
stuck with him.
now it's not quite abuse. It's maybe dominatrix.
If it hurts, it's abuse.
It's a certain style of pleasure, let's just put it that way. I'm going to rescue you. Candace,
Here, thanks. I'll rescue you. Put it on you.
Candace, did you see the first movie?
No, but I did read all the books.
I did too.
And
too.
I just really honestly haven't gotten around to see the movie. I always wanted to see it, but I just didn't. But I loved the books. I didn't really think she was being abused. Let's just say that.
Okay, I got to pick on Candace here. Because I read them all too, so you're in good company here. Did you read them openly, or did you kind of hide them?
I read them openly. My husband knew I was reading them, and the only time I was a little kind of hiding it was on an airplane. Look at you. So you're sort of like looking at the people looking at you.
My favorite moms read the books on the soccer field, like waiting for kids to
Oh,
practice,
that's
just
great.
owning it right up there.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is hysterical.
I
joy
did go
of adult
right through
children.
them, though. I mean, I whizzed right through those books. Like
they're quick
They're
made.
quick
The
read,
first
they
movie
were
was
good.
terrible. I saw the movie.
That's
It was
why-
terrible.
That's why
heard.
I'm confused, because I remember the reviews for the movie was really bad. So
Yeah.
how come everyone is so interested in
Because
the
it's sex.
sequel?
Right.
Because it's sex and we can see it.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of sex.
It's close to porn, but it's not porn, so you don't feel bad about it.
I was going
Right.
to say, you know, they have channels that you could just order.
Well, then you feel bad about that, I guess.
Yeah, this
so.
is allowable. It's
Well,
not,
it comes out Valentine's Day. I won't see it in the theaters, but I'm sure I'll rent it at some point.
Okay,
And
good.
then I'll tell you what I think. Just let you know. At least I owned it. College costs are skyrocketing, no doubt. 1.3 million students graduate with loan debt. So listen to this marketing plan. If you graduate from Keystone College in Pennsylvania and your post-grad job pays less than $40,000 a year, the college will pay some or all of your student